Psalm 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, hath spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Our God shall come, and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself, Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel. And I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings, to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, but the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked God saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, and thou consentedst with him, and hast been partaker of adulterers, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of God.
All right. First and foremost, we like to get all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Akadash. I double unto the apostle FMS, and salutation to your brother that push the word of truth. Truth is in four corners. With Jimmy Mississippi camp, and that brother Yum Yah gonna take over. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, so tonight's topic is gonna be basically going into war. You know, the second war was passed, and the third war coming quickly. So, brother, I guess we can start with that. About Yashamath, you'll give me that Revelation 11 and 14.
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. It said, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So that second woe going into the World War II has passed, you know, from 1939 to 1945, that 6-year period of the war. And the third one is coming quickly, which is going to be in the time we're living in now, man, because we basically can tell from measuring the times through the prophecies, and we see that a war is brewing up. You know, the Lord is having these nations at conflict, you know, to set the stage for his coming. You know, see, can we get bro, can you go from there to Matthew 24 and verse 3?
Matthew 24 and 3. All right. You want to read down on it?
Let's see what we got.
Or just you want it, or you just want it?
Yeah, I just really wanted that, right? Let's see. Let me read real quick. Yeah, I really just wanted that.
Okay, I get that for you. Then we get back to the rest of it later on.
Come.
Yeah. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24. And hold on. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. And it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
At the end of the world, man, the sign of the coming, which will be the end of the world, the end of this man's rulership, because the next world or kingdom to rule is going to be under Yahweh Shah, you know. And you can go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna
ahead.
get that precept for you just to bag up what you just said, because you read Revelation 11:14. Because like you said, the third will come quickly, but then once you go into the next scripture, it tell you what's going to happen after this third world war, what's going to be the results of that war. And then like I said, I'm gonna read it, you expound on it, bro. This is our Revelation 11:15, and the seven angels sounded, and there was a great voices in heaven saying, the kings of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever.
Let's going to see how Shah coming to take over this current rulership. Yeah. And it's gonna be a forever thing. It's gonna be everlasting, man. You know, it's gonna be without end, a kingdom without end under Yahweh Shah, because he coming to get his glory, man. You can continue, bro.
That was it on that. What else you want?
Let's go back to Matthew 24 and let's go down to let's see. I think it's Matthew 24 and verse 6.
Jump to verse 6.
Huh.
All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so we are living in those times of the wars and rumors of wars, and it was Yahweh Shah prophesying over 2,000 years ago, you know, and this is going to be the sign of his coming, you know, and the greatest prophet himself, you know, told us what to look forward to, you know, and then the kingdom shall come, you know. It says, it's like it, but the end is not yet. The wars and rumors of wars, and we're seeing that right now with America, at war with Syria and Iran, but soon to be, it's going, all these other nations they're gonna enter into this war, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can
we
go from
going,
there
bro?
to? Yeah, you can keep going, bro.
7. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah, man, you seeing that? These are all the signs of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is coming. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, the division of these damn nations, man. You know why? Because ultimately it's prophecy. It's Yahweh Shah. It's the spirit of truth in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. Continue. Verse 8.
Okay, verse 8. All right, this Matthew 24:8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
And these just the beginning of sorrows, bro. And if you can jump, if a brother don't have anything, you can go from there to Joel. I think it's
Joel.
3.
Okay.
And I had a precept for you too, bro.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
What you got, Bun? What you got, B?
Ezekiel 38 and 11.
I'm pull it up.
Yeah, because going into that time, 38 and 11. Yep.
11. Okay, I got you. Pull it up real quick. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 11. And it says, "And thou shalt say, go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates."
Yeah, and that's here in America, man. These people, they so confident in this place, they don't even see what's coming. They don't even after hearing the prophecy, even hearing or seeing war brewing, they don't even want to take heed nor prepare themselves for what's to come, man. You want to expound on that, Elder B?
Nah, that was it. Because this place is without care. The citizens are without care. The governing fashions that are in place are without care. Why? Because there is no God in the land. This is really not only a godless nation, just based upon its wicked existence, but it's a godless people in this nation. So the Most High is going to come back and reap havoc and judgment upon this place, and that's why the message is very clear in understanding that we live in a time of war.
I got a precept, bro.
What you got? I get, bro.
Hosea 4:1, and this going on like the Elder Bun was saying. There's no truth in his land.
Okay, I got you, bro. All right, this the book of Hosea, chapter 4. All right, starting at verse 1, it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants," like Elder Bun said, the people, the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
And that's the problem right there. There's no truth, no mercy, or knowledge of Yahweh Bashra in his land. All right, because like Esau know the name of the Lord. Esau know that the Lord's people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He know that, but he choose not to tell the people. He know that the Yahweh Yahshua dark-skinned people. He know that, but he choose not to tell the people. And that's why our people doing God know whatever they doing. They like the scripture gonna go in with all the shit they doing. All right, but if our people knew how the Lord get down, what he really about, even the nation know how the Lord get down, people wouldn't do the shit they do. It'd be totally different. But we not, but we don't, because of this punk ass Esau. All right, but go ahead, bro.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, go to 2, cause it gonna go in.
Okay, I see it. I pick up what you're putting down. Yeah, there's Hosea 4:2. It says, "By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood."
That's it. Now, like I say, if the people know how the Lord get down, what the Lord is really about, how people should live, they won't be doing the shit they doing with it just name. All right, but they don't. Like all like we just read, lying, stealing, killing, committing adultery. Hey, they and some people do know them. We not supposed to doing that, but like the mass, no, because it's no truth, it's no knowledge of the Lord, it's no fear. To be honest with you, this really that the whole thing is no fear in this lane. All right, that's all I got, brother.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I got a precept, brother. Ain't got one.
You got one? What you got, bro?
Second Ezra, chapter 9, starting at verse 1. I want to go down to verse 6. Read on down.
All right. So you on second Ezra? Hold on. Let me switch over to the part. Second Ezra 9. 6. Well, yeah, you can make a point if you had a point, and I'm finna pull it up.
Okay. So basically just backing up the brothers, man. Like when we started with the wars and everything that's going on, how saying that, we're reaching the end of this rulership run by the wicked, man. And the Lord, through his men, the prophets of old, have documented these things that are going to be happening, man, and the things you're supposed to look at and observe and report to the congregation, man, so they could take heed to the things that are happening and understand the times we're living in.
Okay.
Therefore, well, if it resonates with them, then they will repent. But if not, they're already marked, you know what I'm saying? So their judgment is going to be justified.
Start at 1, bro.
Done.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earth. Oh, you got it, bro.
Also, like, bro. So, the Lord is visiting the earth, man. And any CEO that has created a company, man, eventually he's gonna start visiting those particular branches to make sure everything is on the up. Change up management. Some people may have to be let go, but the whole point is eventually he's gonna visit. So how much more Yahweh Shai, man? He's gonna visit this place, man, just to check on everything that's going on. And when he started visiting, things started happening. But in this situation, not like in your companies or whatever, when things start, they know the CEOs to the visit, they try to clean up and straighten up and get everything in order. But see, when you have a shot, visiting the earth, things start being exposed. Okay, things start happening. It's not really that point where you can prepare if you're not taking heed to the word, man. If you continue to live wickedly, just do what you want to do, you're gonna find yourself falling short when you have a shot return. And we're reporting these things to the spirit, man. So the Lord is visiting the place, man. He visiting the earth he created. And like we're going into, you're seeing the different things that are happening, man. You can continue on, bro.
All right, verse 3. And said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High.
So, like, bro, I wanted to break a point on verse 3.
You got,
we're seeing particular what they call the natural disasters, man. But we know that's the Lord's doing, man. And we just seen like the small tsunami, which wasn't too small, but that happened in California. I think it was San Diego. But those tsunamis normally happens by an earthquake happening underground or near the area, man. These are particular signs that the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshua are showing us that he's visiting the earth. Okay, these are things that people randomly wasn't seeing happening so often, man, across the globe. But the closer the Lord get, the more these things are gonna happen. And that's how we can measure the time diligently. And we can see that these things that are written before time showing us that the Lord is on his way back, man. You got it, bro.
Come on, brother. It says, then shalt thou well understand, 2 Ezra 9 and 4, that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also. You got it.
Okay. Because like things are manifesting, man. Okay, things are manifesting, and when you look at manifest, it goes into basically things being made clear or obvious. You know what I'm saying, to the eye, to the mind. So if you have understanding of the scriptures, man, and you see these things happening throughout the earth and related to the scriptures, it's showing you that and telling you that this place is reaching its end because these are the things that were going to be happening, you know what I'm saying, when the Yahushua getting return. And we already been through the first and the second woe. So what other thing could be brewing up over there in the Middle East other than the Third World War? Okay, that's gonna happen over there in the Middle East, you know. You got it, bro.
Back to 2nd Ezra 9:6. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
And all of it has been made plain, man. You know, it's all documented. What was gonna happen? We already know there's a beginning to this man's rulership, and there's gonna be an end to this man's rulership. Okay? And we're seeing the end being manifested because this man is being exposed. Okay, as the scriptures say, his skirts shall be lifted. Okay, you got the whistleblowers. All right, and ultimately you got what? The prophets, man. Before the fall of every great kingdom, what the Lord sent forth his prophets. So you got, and the Lord said, what his word will go across what? The four corners of the earth or the four winds of the earth before the end come. And there are camps, especially a great millstone across the globe, man. And these other camps, you know, they abroad. So this is the clear sign that Yahweh Shai is returning, man. The warning is going out now. The trumpets are being blown. Okay, the watchmen are reporting. So it's going to come that time when the famine of the word going to come. You know what I'm saying? Then there's going to be Jacob's trouble, the implementation of the Quran, and then what we're touching on now, World War III. So these things are happening, man, and signs are being shown. The blood moons, okay, the uproars of the people. I mean, you look at the flood of people coming in this unwalled village by the masses, man. And we know through the spirit, a lot of these are just sleeper cells, man. So America's getting ready to get hit majorly, man, before Yahweh Shai ultimately drop those missiles, man.
Hey, can I say something, brothers?
That's all I got, brother.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if y'all seen they're showing a line of Moabites coming over here. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. Y'all see that?
Yeah, they coming
Moab.
through.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I was just saying they coming through them borders. You know, that's the whole thing. It had them borders open. You know, it's finna go down in America and you know outside of America. Like the Lord finna cause havoc in the earth. You know, so the Moabites, you know, the UN troops, you know, sleeper cells is everything. You know, it's gonna go down, man. You know. But you want that article now, young yacht?
Come on, bro. Yes, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the article. All right, and what we're gonna do, you know, it's been a lot of activity, you know, really since October 7th, you know, but really 2024, you know, the month of January was extremely, you know, active, you know, dealing with the war. So we're going to get this article, all right, and it goes into U.S., you know, retaliate because last week you had those 3 U.S. soldiers get killed, you know, by a drone strike, you know, from those Iranian-backed militants that's over there in the I think it was from Syria. All right, Syria and Iraq. You have Iranian-backed militants. Okay, and they've done 160 strikes against military bases, and most of them get shot down, you know, but this one made it through and it did some damage. You know, it was the Lord, all right, that allowed that to come through, you know. So, and what it's done start a whole another conflict in a different region, you know, because when you go into wars, you have this thing what you call fronts. All right. So when October 7th happened, you had the front was Gaza. You know, there was the only conflict was, you know, in Gaza between the small hats and the Palestinians. Then Hezbollah, all right, which is in Lebanon, which is north of Israel, they joined in and you had another front. So now you got 2 fronts. And then you had the Houthi rebels. They started attacking the cargo ships coming through the Red Sea, all right, which is south of Yemen, all right, which is south west of Yemen. And now, all right, you got 3 fronts. And then with this attack last week with the drone, getting through, coming from Syria from them Iranian backed militants. Okay, now this just opened up another front. So ultimately, you got 4 fronts, and it's turned into a regional conflict. And this is what everyone said they didn't want, but hey, we here, So I'm gonna read the article, bro. You just let me know when to stop, make a point, or get a precept. So this is all right. This is from CNN. It says U.S. carries out retaliatory strikes on Iranian-linked militia targets in Iraq and Syria. It says the U.S. conducted major airstrikes on 85 targets across 7 locations in Iraq and Syria on Friday, the start of what will likely be a series of larger-scale U.S. strikes on Iranian-backed militants who have carried out attacks on U.S. troops in the Middle East. The retaliatory strikes, which lasted 30 minutes, were successful, according to the White House, came in response to a drone strike by Iran-backed militants on the U.S. military outpost in Jordan on Sunday, which killed 3 U.S. service members and wounded more than 40 others. President Joe Biden said in a statement that the U.S. military response will continue at times and places of our choosing. The United States does not seek conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world, but let all these who might seek to do us harm know, if you harm an American, we will respond, Biden said.
You can start right there, bro. So yeah, man. He said they don't seek, basically they don't seek war, or conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world, man. Hey, first and foremost, hell, they seek war with us. Hey, they came in, they put us in captivity. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that was an act of war, and with you looked up from since 1776 up until 2017. You got the information, bro?
Yeah, I got you. Give me a minute, bro. All right. Yep. So I'm gonna paste it for you. Let me copy it real quick. All right. So this is what is from? It says hypothesis.com. All right. So I just copy and paste it. All right. This little paragraph, it says, this morning I discovered an interesting statistics. America has been at war 93% of the time. It says 222 out of 239 years since 1776, the U.S. has only been at peace for less than 20 years total since its birth.
Yeah, so hey, man, this man here who don't want war or conflict with any other nation, hell, he had war or conflict damn near the whole time he in rulership, damn near,
93%.
Yeah, 93% of the time, man. And he's starting shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, because hey, he got that title, he the sword of the Habashim Shai, and he the hammer of the earth, man. The earth was given into his hands, so this man go forth and through these nations robbing and stealing, man. Taking resources and making war.
I got some precept for you too, bro. Real quick. In the book of Psalms 140 and 1 and 140 and 2. Real quick. I say you can expound on it, bro. This is Psalms 140 and 1. It said, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man, preserve me from the violent man. Verse 2.
Yeah,
Oh, you got it, bro.
yeah, man. Esau right there, man. Yeah.
It says, verse 2, which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war.
Yep. And all he want to do is go throughout the earth, plotting on Jake, and he just want to continue to rule, man. He gonna do whatever by whatever means it takes for him to stay in rulership. Because he know Yahweh Shai is coming. But he want to prolong his rulership so that Yahweh Shai can delay his coming. So but we gotta we praying Yahweh Shai for that standard to be lifted, man. That he protect us in the times when this damn devil gonna roll, because this devil he coming quick.
You want to go back to the article? What you want to do, bro?
We can go right back to the article, bro.
So this is back in the article. It says the strikes on Friday were markedly more significant than previous attacks on Iranian-backed militants over the last several weeks, which have primarily focused on weapon storage and training facilities. But the administration is threading a needle. They want to deter and stop further attacks, but avoid full-scale conflict with Iran breaking out in the region, already roared by the continued Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. U.S. Central Command confirmed in a statement that the airstrikes were carried out in Iraq and Syria against Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Quds Force and affiliate militant groups. U.S. military forces struck more than 85 targets with numerous aircraft to include long-range bombers from the United States. The airstrikes employed more than 125 precision munitions, the statement said. The facilities that were struck include a command and control operations centers, intelligence, rockets and missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicle storages, and logistics and munition supply chain facilities of militia groups and their IRGC sponsors who facilitated attacks against U.S. and coalition forces, the statement added. I said, yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. It's just gonna go
Bro.
into
And no matter what, it don't matter if they don't want to pursue this war or not. Want things to escalate. All things of Yahweh Shai Shai. So if you get that Proverbs 21:1. Yeah, so it don't matter if hell they, like I said, if they don't want war to happen, but Yahweh Shai had them to successfully target 85 different places, and these places they gonna retaliate, man.
Yeah, when America, talk about they successfully attack something, all right, nigga be lying, okay, because they said Ukraine was winning the war. Come to find out, Ukraine lost 400,000 men. So the news will say, that the strikes were successful, okay, but most of those drones and those missiles that those militant groups got, they underground, and they only bring them out to shoot them. They ain't just sitting on the top of the ground because they know what the small hats in America gonna do. They're gonna bomb the shit out of them. So they fighting this war from underground. That's why those airstrikes are not effective. That's why they done did the 10th airstrike on the Houthi rebels, but the Houthi rebels still shooting cargo ships, man. This war wasn't built for America to win, according to prophecy. You said Proverbs 21, bro?
Bro.
All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
So, how about Shai? He put it in these devils' heart to fight and put it in their minds to fight, you know, and these other nations as well, you know, because as the scriptures say, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord love war, man. The Lord love to see conflict, you know. He love it, and they're not doing their own will, man. All this is setting the stage for the coming of Yahweh Shah, you know, because they can't prevent prophecy, man.
I got one from the Cometh board, Bible Shah. It's the brother Yaqua, the hopeful elect 3. It's Joel 3:11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, till the cause our mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Verse 12, it said, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of basically the Most High's judgment, man. Yahweh Shaphat finna judge all these nations, and he finna put them under him. He's coming to take the crowns of all these kings, man. Yep. He coming, like I said, he coming, like the scriptures say, he coming to set the stage for war. He's setting the stage for war for his coming, which is going to be that last war. Bro, can you get what is that? I will plead for you. Let's see, I got it right here. Hold on, let's get this fine.
You said I will what did it say, bro?
He said I will plead for you. I will gather these nations, basically going to the same thing.
You got Zephaniah 3:8.
Con.
All right, yeah, the brother already got it. Oh, it's like, yeah, the brother already got it. I got you, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, this the brother Yaqua, the hopeful leg 3, Zephaniah 3:8. It said, therefore wait you upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour out upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
The Lord is not coming to meet these as a man. He's not coming to meet them as a man. He coming in those chariots to take dominionship over the earth, man. Going into the 2nd Ezra 13, how the Lord's gonna make them fight, man. You know, it said though they fear, they still gonna fight. You know, and the Lord's gonna meet them with those laser beams from the chariots, man. And he's gonna judge them for all the shit they done to Israel, man. And also to put his name back out there again, man. You know, to be known in the earth again, like he did to the Egyptians.
So I'm gonna get the video. Unless any brother has anything, if I get the video.
Time.
What you want, bro?
Can you give me Joel chapter 3 verse 19?
Joel 3:19. All right, let me get that for you, bro. You just want 19 by itself, or you want?
Kind of just 19 by itself.
All right, so I'm gonna paste it for you. All right, this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 19. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Yeah, and that's the reason Yahweh Shai is about to come back. He's about to rescue. You can think about them old stories. He's about to rescue his princess, because Israel, is symbolized as his as the woman, as his woman. That's what this war really about: saving his woman and saving the world. Yahweh Shai is the main character.
And brother, it's like, you go ahead, bro, if you make another point.
Okay, because this war this war we seeing, this started all the way back in the garden when the serpent lied to Eve. You see, that lie was a sore stroke, and we feeling that stroke from generation to generation to generation. This has been a generational war. And Yahweh Shai is coming to end that war. Like, a lot of people don't understand what it means when it says the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's like saying, hey, like back in the old days, that's like saying, hey, the Roman Empire is at hand. What that means? That's saying the Roman armies is coming. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The heavenly armies is coming. Repent and get right. You know?
Hey, since you said that real quick, since you went back to the garden, this is Revelation 12:7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, for that serpent that pretty much morphed into that dragon. There's this modern Roman Empire. All right. It says, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not, neither was there place anymore in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, So, like you say, this war, is rooted back in events that took place in the garden. All right. He said that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
You want to expound on those ways?
You got it, bro.
Say something? Okay.
Nah, you got it.
Okay. This battle goes all the way back then. You see, and it's rough, and he's taking it out on the prisoners of war, those being the Israelites. That's why Yahweh Shai gotta come quickly to save us. You got it. I just want to make that point.
Yeah. And then, go ahead. And back us. Are you gonna play the video, bro?
Like, you make your point, and I'm gonna play.
I won't say him and his angels now gonna be cast out of heaven. Is gonna be in his third world's war. When they try to fight against Yahweh Shai. Him and his militaries. Because hell, it wasn't no war against Satan and the Most High.
You ready, brother?
Come on.
Okay. So I'm gonna play the video, and brothers can start getting their final precepts they want to get based off the video. We'll wrap it up with those final precepts out of the video. So put your microphones on mute, brother.
Giving you a live look at the Israel-Gaza border. The United States launching airstrikes in Iraq and Syria against more than 85 targets linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard and militias it backs, reportedly killing nearly 40 people in retaliation for a deadly attack on U.S. troops. The strikes, which included the use of long-range B-1 bombers flown from the U.S., were the first in response to the attack last weekend in Jordan by Iran-backed militias, and more U.S. military operations are expected in the coming days. Well, joining us live this morning to explain more on the conflict is Ken Gray. He's the senior lecturer in criminal justice and homeland security at the University of New Haven. Mr. Ken, good morning to you. Always a pleasure having you here with us on Live Now from Fox.
Good morning, Janae. Glad to be with you once again.
Thank you for being here. So many intricate details as a part of this conflict. Can you explain how we got to this point and what exactly happened?
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical product.
So, this is in response to the attack on Tower 22, a logistics base the U.S. had at the north corner of Jordan on the border of both Iraq and Syria. And with that attack, 3 Americans lost their lives. And there was a promised response by the United States to this attack. This is after a series of attacks against U.S. interests within that area. But this is the one that got by defense and actually killed Americans. The promised response occurred starting on Friday night, our time. In that attack, there was bombers launched from Texas Air Force Base that flew all the way across the world to launch this series of bombings against targets there within Iraq and Syria. There were over 36 targets that were struck. And that, I'm sorry, there was over 85 targets that were struck at 7 different locations. It ended up killing both Iraqis and Syrians. The Iraqis are claiming that they lost 36 people, to include both militants and civilians. The Syrians have not provided a number, but they said that they lost both civilians and militants. And so this was the first wave of such attacks. Then on Saturday night, last night, the United States and the UK launched another series of attacks against the Houthis. And in this particular case, there was 36 different targets that were attacked within Yemen, launched from both the Dwight D. Eisenhower aircraft carrier and missiles launched from Tomahawk missiles launched from the Carney and the Gravely, and also UK fighters also joined in on this fray. And so this was an additional response to this attack against Tower 22, but also in a second attack here to stop the Houthis from continuing their operations against commercial shipping in the Red Sea.
Mr. Ken, we keep hearing this phrase, regional conflict. Is what's going on making that a reality?
So we have de facto regional conflict at this point, in that before the fighting was confined more or less to the Gaza Strip, with some exchange across the border into Jordan, across the border into Lebanon with Hezbollah. However, this has expanded now. This is now involving militant forces within Iraq, militant forces within Syria, IRGC members that are operating within these two countries, but are out of Iran. And then the Houthis also. So in many ways, this is a de facto regional conflict. We're not in a full-blown regional conflict. These are small exchanges going on, but it has the potential of becoming a fact that this becomes a full-scale regional conflict. They're going to have to work very hard to contain this. The United States keeps on saying we have no desire to make this into a regional conflict. Iran has said, we do not want to make this into a regional conflict. The Houthis have promised to continue their actions, but they also are trying to keep this from becoming a regional conflict. You see a lot of different players here in this saying, we don't want this to boil over, and yet they continue turning the heat up.
More U.S. military operations are expected in the coming days. What does that look like?
So the reason why the second wave was not against the targets within Iraq and Syria is that you have to do battle assessments to see how that first wave was successful, how successful it was, determine whether or not you need to hit some of those targets again, determine if you have additional targets in the area that you can strike, and so put together those that battle operation plan on striking those targets. They've already got pre-identified targets. They just need to know whether or not they are currently operational. Interestingly enough, because we gave a heads up, more or less telegraphing this planned attack, the IRGC leadership members pulled out. Apparently, Iran is claiming that no IRGC personnel were lost in these attacks. And so if we were trying to send a message to Iran that they should not be continuing with these attacks through their proxies, that message was not very well delivered, because the IRGC pulled their personnel out of there.
And yeah, that's pretty much the point. You know, I'm gonna leave the link. You know, you brothers, all right, you sisters want to watch the rest of it. It's about 6 more minutes, well, 5 more minutes. You know, pretty good little intel. But the main points were said, and what we have to understand within war, you have what they call a escalation ladder. All right, so that means that what these nations are trying to when they do something, then they expect the same return. You know, so they struck targets. All right, they struck U.S. assets. All right, in Jordan and Syria. So they knew U.S. was gonna strike assets in Syria and Iraq, and they keep going back and forth, and it's the same scale retaliation. Now, whenever something else happens, let's just say they shoot down an American aircraft. Now, if they shoot down an American aircraft, now America gonna start shooting down, all right, Russian aircraft. All right, that's what you call an escalation ladder. So what you do, I'm gonna respond on that same scale, and that's why it's gonna work its way all the way up to nuclear destruction, and America gonna receive the bulk of the missiles, all right, that's on the planet Earth. You know, so we at the bottom of the escalation ladder. So you're going to see, you know, these controlled retaliatory attacks, and that's why they announcing it on the news what they're gonna do, because if they really wanted, you know, to kill a lot of personnel, they wouldn't announce it. Like when they killed General Soleimani in 2020, all right, they didn't announce that. Nigga just came up dead. He was out of there, you know. So what we're seeing is that controlled, you know, response, you know, to each strike, just going back and forth, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, brothers get their last few precepts, and we get ready to wrap it up.
I got one if brother ain't got none yet.
What you got, brother? Hold on, real quick, Salaki.
Isaiah 55.
All right, what you got, brother?
Isaiah 55, verse 10 and 11.
All right, Isaiah 55. Let me share the screen real quick. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 55, verses, you said 10 and 11. All right, this is Isaiah 55, verses 10 and 11. It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth a bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
And that's pretty much it, because everything that the Lord has said, we're seeing it progressing. You know, it's escalating, it's building up, and all of it's going to eventually be, you know, the battle of Jehoshaphat. Okay, the Lord's judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be, you know, everything gonna keep going till your house shall return. But as the scriptures say, the Lord's words are faithful and true. If he said it, he would make it good. And we seeing him make it good, man. You know what I'm saying? That brings joy to us, man, because we seeing prophecy being fulfilled before our very eyes, man. Whether some believe it or not, you know, this is the work of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we just gonna sit back here and watch the Lord work, man, and keep reporting on it until we can't no more. But this is prophecy being fulfilled, man, and it's gonna happen.
Anybody else?
Oh. Yeah, got one, bro.
Fine.
What you want to do?
Isaiah 9 and 5.
Isaiah 9 and 5.
Okay.
All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, and verse 5. All right, it said, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, so this battle right here, this last war that everything's escalating up to, and it's gonna be with burning and fuel of fire, man. It's gonna be with those 200 million. It's gonna end with those 200 million ICBMs, those warheads landing on America's soils, man. You know, and but everybody gonna be they're gonna be pushing the button. They ain't gonna be on the battlefield, you know, with swords clashing and hell no, it's gonna be annihilations, you know, and the majority, the main conflict is gonna be right here in Babylon the Great, America.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's all I had, bro.
What you got, Halak?
Can you give me Matthew chapter 10, verse 34? Just verse 34, please.
Matthew 10, 34.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. All right. Think that I'm come to send peace on earth. And this is Yahweh speaking. I come not to send peace, but a sword.
Kind. And that is the mode the world is going to be in until Yahweh returns. Because Yahweh is who? What's one of his titles? The Prince of Peace. He's going to be the one that established peace. But until then, this world is going to be is going to be stuck in a mode of war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to escalate until Yahweh put an end to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had.
Come on, brother. You had something, title one? I think he said he good. So yeah, that's we just wanted to, give you brothers, give you sisters an update, what's happening over there in their region. Like I say, it went from, a conflict to pretty much, a de facto. He said de facto because the word de facto goes into, it's a regional war, but it's not a regional war on paper. They're not calling it a regional war, but in reality, that's what we seeing is a regional conflict. So it's gonna keep expanding. Like I say, brother, like the brother said, it's gonna keep escalating. And we're just gonna keep watch. And we'll end with that precept there. All right, as we was all right commanded. Okay. By Yahweh, all right, to stay on our watch, and this is prophecy always going to be the main thing, prophecy and self-development, the two major things of this truth, and we're going to keep that the main thing. So let's just get that. Let's see. All right, this is the book of Matthew chapter 26 and 41. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So we're going to continue to watch, to stay in the spirit of prophecy, stay in the spirit, of being brotherly, and discipline, as these things unfold, But you got Tyler one.
Yeah, you muted up.
Yeah, you got unmuted. Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother, sister 85. Y'all stay strong. We almost home. I like y'all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakadash. Double on to the Apostle Edison GMS. Salutations to your brother to push the word with truth to sincerity. Shalom.
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 Well, I'm just talking to myself.